X band, K band, KA band, laser, GPS connected.
Alright, in this video we'll be talking about the Uniden R8. We'll be going on a little POV drive. We'll try to get some live action with it. I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on the device. We're gonna get straight, okay, as it interrupts me, that's a user mark, so that's one of the features on this device, which we'll get to in a second. I'm not gonna go too in-depth on this. I'll recommend you guys some stuff if you want to get more in-depth with it, but I'm just gonna tell you the main features. Is it the best performing radar detector on the market? Pretty much I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know without going too crazy in-depth about it. So if that's something you guys are interested in, stick around. We ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna get right to it. Let's go. Right, so you can see there is one of the features. That's something we're going to be talking about. That is actually an auto lockout, and that's something that this thing is not the best at, which is one of the rare things that it's not good at, because this device does a lot well, but nothing is perfect. Also, if you guys are interested in getting one of these, links are down below in the description. There you go, auto mute memory. But starting off with the design of this device, it is a little big, it is a little clunky. Previously I had the Escort Max 360. That one was a little more sleek. This one, as you can see, it's not the smallest device. As far as where the buttons are, you have a mute button right here, you have the dim button, you have a mark. The buttons are in really good areas. You also have a mute button right here if you have it plugged into the 12 volt. A lot of people choose to hardwire it into their car. I haven't got around to doing that quite yet, but it is an option if you want a more sleek approach. However, you'll probably have to put it up closer to the mirror, which I don't know if I would like. It's more visible there. I like it right here where it's at. It's not in my way at all. This doesn't bug me. You know, it's kind of hidden. You can't really see it the way my car is set up. As far as the suction goes with this clip and what it's connected to, you're never gonna have an issue with this thing falling off. Maybe if it's in like extremely hot weather, you might have an issue if you keep it out there for a long period of time, but I doubt it. And obviously this is the new version of the R7, and you know, it's better, as would be expected with a new device. It has improved range, it's more reactive. The reaction time of this thing is great. You know, even with the false alert filter enabled, you're still gonna get a very good reaction time, and that's something that I really appreciate about this device. If you are in the market for a radar detector, you know reaction time is very important. Another thing to talk about is the progression of the alerts. It starts off a little slower, and then as you get closer, it gets faster and faster. All right, so here's a little example of KA band. We just passed it. You see the directional signaling working. It's pretty accurate. There are times where it'll go fast and then it'll slow down. It's rare, but it happens, you know, which is a thing with all devices. This is a fully 360 directional device. Now, as far as the settings go for this thing, there are a lot of great settings, you know, to filter out the false alerts and add different type of alerts. It has directional photo detection if you want to add that. You can pretty much customize it whichever way you want. Now, as we've seen in the beginning of the video and kind of throughout this video so far, if you guys have been paying attention to the alerts, you'll get some false alerts in there, you know, a lot of K-band, which you could turn it off. I choose not to, because in my experience, there has been occasions where a K-band will be, you know, a police detector. So I choose to just keep it on. It's not a big deal to me. I can just hit the mute button literally an arm's length away, boom. It doesn't like bother me at all. So I choose to keep that on. You can turn it off if you like, so that's always a good option, but it's not a crazy amount. I know with the Escort Max 360, I had to turn off laser because it would pick up every time I got a tweet or, you know, a text message on my phone. I have the iPhone, so I don't know what that was all about. As you guys can see, picking up another K-band. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. We're here in Mexico. You know, you can just have your fun. We're staying safe always on a closed road over here in Mexico. You know, that's not what I got this radar detector for. It's just for my peace of mind sometimes, you know. Anyways, we don't got to get into all of that. Got to throw a little action in these videos as well, you know. Can't be all informative. We need a little bit of entertainment. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. So that brings me to the next thing with this device. If you're looking for an extremely stealth device, you know, it does do a good job. It's not as stealthy as other devices such as the Redline 360. You'll see that in the video that I recommend to you guys. He actually tests that. That's where I got this information. That's not something that's extremely important to me, but it is something that you should be aware of if that's what you're looking for. All right, real quick, let's try to launch this thing, shall we? Squirrely there. This car is so fun. I just got it. If you guys are new to the channel, the BMW M4 F82 competition. This thing is so fun. We got so much content to come with this. So if you guys are interested in that sort of stuff, stick around, subscribe to the content, like, comment, let me know what you guys want to see. It's all appreciated. With all that being said, let's get back to what we're here for. So if you're looking for a better bang for your buck, obviously the R7 is going to be the way to go. It's a bit cheaper than this R8, but with that being said, you know, if you can afford it, I feel like this is the best way to go. It has the improvements. It's not that much more expensive, you know. It's not the cheapest device in the world at all. You know, it's gonna be a hefty little payment, but I know Amazon offers interest-free financing, so if that's something you guys are interested in, like I said, link is down below in the description for this device and the other devices I recommend. But the R8, it's gonna be the best choice if you can afford it. That I was referring to, I'm going to link it down below in the description. Vortex Radar, that guy does amazing reviews, gives you all the information you need, goes super in depth. Shout out to him. If you appreciate my content here on this channel, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said before, it goes a long way. I appreciate it. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one, man. Salute.